How does the performance of an Android 14 car stereo compare to an Android 13 one? Curious about the additional features each device offers? To boot up the systems externally, you'll need to power the battery wire and the accessories wire simultaneously for both car stereo systems. Additionally, make sure to connect both ground wires properly. Once all the wiring is double-checked, connect the power cables to both stereos. Now, we can power them on and measure their boot up times. This Android 13 car stereo system is with 3 GB RAM and the Android 14 car stereo system is with 4 GB RAM. In order to check the boot up time, I did not cut or speed up the video. When the power is given, Android 14 car stereo power on, and you can see that the device has completed the booting process faster than Android 13 system. It is around 21 seconds taken. But the Android 13 car stereo system is still under the process of booting. It took around 40 seconds. When you go to the apps, you can see like this. And also Android 14 car stereo shows its apps like this. But you can change the appearance by changing themes. If you go to the radio application, Android 13 version's FM radio is like this. But the Android 14 version is given an option to save the radio stations with a customized name. Under the sounds, you can adjust using DSP, ASP options. And also you can control the sound balance of 4 speakers. There are no special changes, except the changes of its appearance. This is the default audio player. You can use most of audio formats in both car stereos. And also you can access to photo gallery to watch the images. You can see some small differences are there comparing both devices. This is what the settings look like on both car stereo systems. The Android 14 car stereo offers significantly more settings compared to the Android 13 version. Both devices allow access to factory settings. For Android 13, the password is 000000, while for Android 14, the password is 3368. I installed the CPUZ application to check the detailed specifications of both Android 13 and Android 14 car stereo systems. This step is crucial because some manufacturers use custom ROMs to modify system settings, making devices appear more advanced than they actually are. Unfortunately, this can lead to features being falsely advertised, leaving buyers disappointed. CPUZ is an incredibly versatile and reliable tool that provides comprehensive insights into your device's hardware and software specifications. Let's break down its features in detail. The app delivers detailed information about the processor, including the chipset model, number of cores, and their clock speeds. This is especially important for car stereos, as the processor determines how smoothly the system handles navigation, multimedia, and multitasking. With CPUZ, you can verify if the processor matches the specifications advertised by the manufacturer. CPUZ also gives information about the GPU, graphics processing unit. The GPU is essential for rendering graphics, running video playback, and ensuring a visually smooth user interface. Knowing your GPU type and capabilities can help you determine whether the device can handle modern features like 3D maps or high-definition video streaming. With CPUZ, you can check the exact amount of RAM and internal storage available. RAM determines how efficiently the device handles multitasking, while storage capacity affects the amount of apps, music, and videos you can keep on the system. Additionally, the app highlights whether your device's memory specifications are genuine, ensuring you're not overcharged for subpar hardware. CPUZ provides system-level details, including the Android version, kernel version, and build number. This ensures transparency, especially when verifying the operating system version, which can impact app compatibility and performance. It also helps detect if the software is an outdated or unofficial version masked by modified settings. One of the standout features of CPUZ is its ability to monitor thermal performance and power usage. Car stereos, being installed in confined spaces, often deal with overheating issues. With CPUZ, you can keep track of temperature readings to ensure your device operates safely and reliably. This is particularly useful for testing devices in high-temperature environments like inside a car under the sun. If the device has an integrated battery, CPUZ can also provide details such as battery health, capacity, and temperature. This feature is particularly useful for portable or hybrid car stereos that rely on internal power during setup or operation. The app also detects sensors integrated into the device, such as gyroscopes, accelerometers, and GPS modules. This is crucial for car stereos that support navigation or advanced driving assistance features. CPUZ is designed with a simple, user-friendly interface, making it accessible for both tech-savvy users and beginners. You can find the Android version by tapping on the Android version name a couple of times. For Android 13, a unique feature appears when you change the time to 1 o'clock. To check the version, simply follow the steps shown in this video. This is where you can find the car stereo launchers. The Android 13 version offers a wide variety of themes, and I've already made a detailed video showcasing all of them. However, the Android 14 car stereo system comes with only a few themes, and even those need to be downloaded separately. When you take a look at the backside of an Android car stereo system, you'll notice several connectors. These typically include the normal USB connector, reverse camera input, and audio-video cable connections. Additionally, some models feature a cooling fan and a 4G antenna connector. However, Android 13 devices do not include a cooling fan or 4G connectivity. With the release of Android 14 car stereos, 4G functionality has been added. These devices come with a SIM tray for inserting a SIM card, providing mobile connectivity, and a dedicated power connection for the cooling fan. If I recommend a device to you, I always make sure to thoroughly test it by installing it in my car and using it for a couple of weeks. Here's how the Android 14 unit looks after being installed in my vehicle. And that brings us to the end of this video. Which device do you like the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Be innovative, stay with SetNFix.